Good morning, folks. It's Lindsey Huddleston with SPS back in the building for another Monday Motivation. That's right, 2022 edition. Welcome to the new year. Congratulations. We made it. We made it. I always like to think back to 2020 when we were starting this pandemic and we didn't know what the world was going to bring. And look at us now, 2022. So, to start off this Monday Motivation for 2022, the question is, what you go do in 2022? Sound like a song already, right? Song we can all sing along. What are you going to do in 2022? Keep that in mind. Before I go any further, I want to wish a heavenly birthday to my brother, Sean Huddleston. Love you, Huddy Boo. Appreciate you. We lost Sean 10 years ago. It was April 2012. It was actually the day of my daughter's baby shower. Horrible news on a beautiful day, but we love you and we miss you. We want to celebrate your birthday. And who do I have right here, right on time? Michelle Mimi Watkins. Good morning and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. We are January 3rd. We are already into this new year rolling. Also want to wish a happy belated birthday to my dad. His birthday was last year, December 31st. How cool is that? Shout out to you, Dad. That's Lindsey Huddleston, the first, because I am the second. So what I'm talking about, Michelle, right now is what are you going to do in 2022? I know we get so caught up in these New Year's resolutions, and that's become somewhat trite. You know, it's like you put these resolutions out on the 1st, you break them on the 3rd or the 5th. But we're not talking about that. But what I do want to just remind you of what we've come through. First of all, you beat COVID-19. And what do I mean by that? Statistics show that we lost so many people. Some 800,000 people lost their lives to COVID-19. And everyone who is hearing this broadcast can think of someone they lost, someone clear, near, and dear. It's a tragic thing. So that you made it through COVID. You may have contracted COVID. You may have COVID now. Who knows? You may get COVID soon. But the fact that you made it is to say something. I want to better say you're special. You're special because you're here. I talk about my brother losing him 10 years ago. So many people we lost up until this time, and we are here. Kevin Marshall, my brother, says, good morning, my brother. Yes, good morning. Good morning indeed. I wish you the best. Kevin lost someone near and dear. He lost his father this last year. So for those of us who walk into 2022, we have to be reminded of how special we are. Special doesn't give you privilege, but special is a reminder that you are somebody. I'm not trying to sound basic or just, you hear the things we talked about, but let me put a better slide on. You made it. That's right. Feel good about yourself. You made it to 2022. Hook or crook, you made it. You are in the land of the living right now. So this is when we want to have some blinders on, like those horses. When we talk about what we want our focus to be for 2022, you want to have a focus. That's right. Lock in on what you need to lock in on. The fact that you made it, the fact that you're being reminded that you're special, the fact that you know that you're here and there are others who are not. You should feel good as we wash away 2021 and get into 2022. So my question is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Now, I'm not asking you to profess some huge resolutions and to list a long list of things you want to do, but I do want to give you a little bit of advice about what can help you. It's going to start with the 3 Ps. It's going to finish with the 3 Ps. First of all, be punctual. Even if you have a job you don't like, that you don't like showing up to, even if the work you do bores you, start off 2022 with punctuality. Be your ass on time. Now, what do I mean by that? Get there, give yourself some time to relax, give yourself some time to be in control of your situation. Even if for so long you get there right on the dot, give yourself some time to be there and be in control of your situation. Punctuality just says that you care. If you got a meeting, be on time. Don't just take for granted if someone says we're going to meet at 8 and you rolling in at 8:15. Be there. Be a little early, because sometimes when you get there early, you get a little bit more insight. You get a little bit more feedback. You get a little bit more information. Who knows what you're running to? But that's a great representation for yourself. Also, in 2022, let's be professional. It's funny. We know what professional is when we need to be that way. Perfect example, when their behavior is different in their personal relationships, but at work is totally different, because we know what it needs to be. Why can't you represent yourself in a professional manner? How you deal with your colleagues, how you deal with other individuals, not differentiating between someone's status, whether it's the person that's cleaning the room or the person that's the CEO. Be professional. That's a great representation of yourself. And if you haven't been that way before and people are saying, oh, wow, you're being so proper now, say, hey, it's a new year. Why not be that way? And then lastly, be positive. These are all effort-based ideas. Coach Marshalls know sometimes all about the effort. Being punctual don't take you nothing to be on time. Just get your butt up and get there. Being professional. That's a mindset you can get into and you can snap into it when you need it. You show professional when the police pull you over. Show professional when you're talking about your money at work, but also too, be positive. Just have a positive outlook. The idea of thinking positive can change everything around you. If you're a believer, it can connect the universe to you in a way where the things that you want can line up for. Now, what do you get from these 3 Ps? Being punctual, being professional, and being positive. Profit. When I did my first book, Unlikely Saviors, Realizing the Positive Impact Athletes Can Have on Society Through Philanthropy, back in 2011, I did a study on professional development. And it was said then, companies are paying people just to show up on time. Man, if you can show up on time, man, we'll pay you. There's profit in punctuality. Oh man, he's here all the time on a regular basis. Okay, we can rely on him. He'll be here for us. Kevin Marshall says, yes, sir, be on time and be dedicated. That's right. That's a simple thing you can do, but it sends a huge message. Sometimes, Kevin, we don't want to be on time. Man, I ain't about to show up on time for them. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. This is a representation of who you are. They can say, oh, Kevin Marshall, dealing with him, he going to be there. Lindsey Huddleston, he's going to be there. Michelle Walker, though, they going to be there. And if you've had a past issue with time challenges, what a great way to start off the new year with making that effort. Yeah, it may mean getting up a little earlier. It may mean changing your schedule a little bit more. It may mean being active, but it's all about effort and what you can get and what can come from that, Also, too, we talked about profit. Let's talk about peace of mind. Man, if you're showing up on time, you being professional, you being positive, when the drama drop off at work or in your relationship, you say, well, it wasn't me. I was on time. I've been professional in all my dealings with everybody, and I'm just a positive person. So that should be able to provide you some peace of mind going forward. Oh, the worst feeling is to worry about something when you get home. Worry about something when you're getting up. Oh, worry does so much. And Monday mornings, oh man, between like 10 a.m. and noon, when most heart attacks occur in the United States, because we worrying about the situation that we're walking into. So you get that peace. And the last thing, power. And I ain't talking about 50 Cent show. I'm talking about the power you get from saying, man, look, I'm in control of my situation. I'm at peace. I'm being professional. I want you to feel empowered going into 2022. I don't care what 2021 was. As you see in this image right here, hey, 2021 is washed away. Don't let nobody hold nothing over you from 2021. Shout out to my guy, Terrence Cooper. We had an excellent 3-part interview over the weekend, and he talked about, overcoming what he had to overcome from a life of drugs and gang violence and all these type of things to being a youth advocate right now. He said, don't let people hold the past over you. So 2021 is gone. A memory. We want to focus on 2022 going forward. We want to have these horse blinders on like those Clydesdale so we don't get distracted from what we want to do. Remember, you are special because you are here. You made it. You made it through. You made it to the other side. I can remember in church, they'll say, I see you on the other side. You made it to the other side. My brother Kevin Marshall says, this year, can't worry about it. Just pray and protect your peace this year. That's right. That's all you can do. We got a fresh start. We can start with that. And anybody who want to bring last year into it, keep it moving on them, So what are you going to do in 2022? Guess what? Whatever you want to do, whatever you've been thinking about, whatever you got planned, you can do it this year. I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer of what you can do. You see over my shoulder, you see the SPS. At one point, there was no SPS. See the master's degree in sports psychology. At one point, there was no master's degree. Working on a PhD now. Yeah, I put that out there. But these are things that were once things that I challenged myself and said, no, I can't do it. When I put those blinders on, when I focus, when I got locked in and I reminded myself of who I am and what I can do and got the right people around me, it starts to happen. It may not happen as fast as you want, when you want, but it will happen. Michelle said, live in the present moment. That's right. Live right now. Shout out to Terrence again. He said something very powerful. You should go to the SPS Edge on YouTube or on my Facebook and check out the 3-part interview with Terrence Cooper. It was very powerful. I've watched it several times just to be inspired by it. But it's about being about right now, what you want to do. Terrence overcame so many things and so many reasons. He had been incarcerated. He was a felon, but people gave him chances and opportunity. And he said, don't bring those issues into the room with you. Don't walk into a room saying, well, I'm a felon. Well, I failed at my marriage. Well, I failed at this. Or I'm not this. You go in and say, here I am right now. And this is what I'm willing to do. And if you add punctuality, professionalism, being positive, you can profit, find peace, and find power. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark. I'm not going to keep you guys. We got it in this morning. I want to say thank you to my brother, Kevin Marshall. Thank you to my dear sister, Michelle Mimi Watkins, and everybody out who's going to watch this. Shout out to my brother, Sean Huddleston. Love you, Huddy Boo. Happy heavenly birthday. And I want to wish you guys the best 2022 going forward. This is Lindsey Hudson on SPS. See you guys next time. Peace.